Shapefighter is a fast, fluid and adrenaline-pumping twin-stick shooter that does not let up throughout its short but absolutely impactful runtime. There's 25 stages and 5 additional bosses on top, and the task for you is to try and survive as many of them as possible, and whenever you die and clonk out at a game over, the game gives you an extra continue to entice that carrot to keep you coming back for more and more and more. The beauty of Shapefighter is in its fluid, dynamic, fast-paced gameplay. You move around with the left stick, you shoot with the right analog stick, and you are ducking and diving and weaving out of all of the different shapes that are coming to collect you and kill you. The longer things stay on the map, the more bullets they generally start to throw around at you, which then means that you'll be prioritising the things that are going to cause the most carnage to stop, say, stars exploding or turrets sending waves of bullets towards you, because then hopefully there'll be less to dodge. Once you've hit a certain quota of deaths, you'll then level up and go to the next wave, where you'll do the same again, and then after every 5 waves, you'll then get a boss that encounters. And these bosses come in 3 different distinct attack patterns, each with their own health for you to deplenish and try and survive. And this is where the shield comes in. If you get stuck and caught in a bind, you can deploy your shield, which acts like a bomb and converts any bullets within your range of this bomb into health points. And if you score 100 and then later on 200 or 300, you will then get an extra life credited into the stage for you to try to collect. And that can be very helpful. However, you'll want to try and outlast the bomb as long as possible and build up the energy for it to make a big all-encompassing screen blowout one if you can, or hang on to it, because then instead of just scoring points for your score, you'll also get passive health points diving up in the background to get towards that extra life. Risk first reward, but for the love of God, I could not survive quite a few of these boss battles without deploying my shield tactically to get me out of situations. And that's because where you're battling away in an arena, sometimes I'd find myself in a tight corner, or a couple of waves of bullets would kind of come together and I was just slightly out of place, and I'd go, nope, tactical bomb. And so very rarely did I ever get a full energy bomb because I was always having to deploy something to keep myself alive. The second element of Shapefighter that I think needs to be sung praises about is its pixel perfect precision. And I mean that from a dodge 'em up perspective. If you've got a bullet hell game, you need to be precise, and this is exactly what Shapefighter has done exceptionally well. The point of your cursor object is where your hit detection is, so something might graze either side of you and that's okay, but if it clonks on the point at the front, boink, you lose a life. And the fact that you can gently nudge and weave your way in and out of intricate waves of bullets and feel so accomplished for doing so, and the controls and the responsivity of the game allows you to do that. Shapefighter really does deliver an impactful arcade adrenaline punch that will translate hopefully to sales and to battles on the online leaderboard. If you do die and it becomes game over, you're given an extra continue credit to try and keep going. But it's always in the ask of, do you want to go back to stage 1, so that every time you start from stage 1, when you die, your high score will then get added onto the online leaderboard, or you can start from midway through where you left off, but you'll be locked out of any Steam achievements, as well as the online leaderboards too. Use that as your practice to get used to what's coming down the path when you're trying to do your big runs. And I hope to see you out there on the leaderboard too, because from a solo developed twin stick shooter perspective, this is top tier adrenaline arcade action that just plays beautifully, and with a thumping soundtrack and Geometry Wars style neon graphics pulsating around you. What's not to love? This is a classic in the making, and I have 2 hearty thumbs up for Shapefighter.